Everything you've been taught about reality is incomplete. They gave you fragments, half-truths, distractions. But what if I told you that behind everything you see, everything you feel, everything you experience, there is a hidden pattern, a cosmic code that governs all existence? A law so fundamental it shapes your body, your mind, your soul. It dictates time, energy, and even the structure of the universe itself. And yet, they never told you. Because once you understand this, you break free. You see beyond the illusion. And you start to operate at a level that most people never reach. This is the forbidden code of 4. Everything in reality follows this law. It is not random. It is not coincidence. It is the fundamental blueprint of existence. Look around you. Your being is made of 4 bodies: the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. Nature is built on 4 elements: air, fire, water, earth. The earth moves through 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, autumn. Your life exists in 4 stages: childhood, youth, adulthood, old age. The universe itself is bound by 4 fundamental forces: gravity, electromagnetism, weak nuclear force, strong nuclear force. And the pattern does not stop here. The code of 4 extends into every domain of reality, revealing itself in the natural world, the human experience, and even in the unseen structures of time and consciousness. The 4 directions: north, east, south, and west. The 4 states of matter: solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. The 4 phases of the moon each month. The 4 stages of consciousness in sleep. The 4 brainwave states, called beta, alpha, theta, and delta. And even the 4 base pairs of DNA, adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine, just like the 4 layers of time perception: the past, the present, the future, and timelessness. The 4 states of creation in the cosmos: void, spark, structure, and completion. The 4 phases of manifestation: intention, emotion, action, and reception, spiritual surrender, and allowing. The 4 primary energy centers of manifestation: root, heart, third eye, and crown. And this is just the beginning. This pattern is everywhere, from macro to micro. But no one ever told you to look for it, because once you do, you start to see you are a multidimensional system, made of 4 bodies. First, the physical body, the material form, the vessel. Then the emotional body, the energetic field of feelings and vibrations. Thirdly, the mental body, the architect, shaping reality through thought. And fourth, the spiritual body, the higher self, the bridge to the infinite. And if these 4 bodies are not aligned, you stay trapped, stuck in cycles of struggle, limitation, and unconscious existence. This is how they keep you asleep, because the moment you activate all 4, you break the illusion, you transcend the matrix, you become a creator of reality itself. They told you the 4 elements were just old mythology, that they were just symbols, just ancient superstition. But what if I told you that the 4 elements are actually the key to unlocking your true nature? Because each one directly connects to your 4 bodies. Fire, your mental body, the force of will, thought, and transformation. Think of how a single idea like the invention of electricity transformed the world. The light bulb started as a thought in someone's mind before becoming a physical reality. Your thoughts are like fire. They can either ignite creativity and passion or burn through everything with destructive overthinking. So never overthink. And ever noticed how one moment of strong determination can push you to achieve what seemed impossible? That's also fire. It's why athletes push past their limits, and why revolutions begin with just a single bold idea. When you harness your mental energy correctly, you can literally change the world. Water, your emotional body, the fluid energy of intuition, memory, and depth. Just like a river carves through rock over time, your emotions shape your inner world and external reality. Think about how music can instantly change your mood. Emotions are like water, they ripple, flow, and create waves in your life. affecting not just you, but everyone around you. Ever walked into a room and instantly felt tension or warmth without anyone saying a word? That's water. Your emotional energy picks up on subtle vibrations in your environment. Just like water retains memory, as seen in Masaru Emoto's water crystal experiments, your emotions store and transmit energy. By mastering your emotional flow, you can clear blockages and manifest with clarity. Earth, your physical body, the grounded form, the material world. Earth represents stability, foundation, and the tangible aspects of existence. Look at a towering tree. It didn't appear overnight. It grew from a seed, deeply rooted in the earth, drawing strength from the soil. Your physical body functions the same way. It needs nourishment, rest, and connection to nature to stay strong. Ever noticed how walking barefoot on grass or sand, or touching a tree, instantly makes you feel more at peace? That's grounding. Your body reconnecting with the Earth's natural frequency, which is also known as the Schumann resonance. Without this connection, we feel lost, disconnected, and unbalanced. That's why you should frequently visit nature, even when you live in a big city. And lastly, air. Air is your spiritual body, the unseen, the formless, the infinite. Air represents intellect, consciousness, and divine communication. You can't see air, but it's the very thing keeping you alive. Just like the wind carries seeds to new places, your breath carries life force. Every spiritual tradition, from yogic pranayama to Buddhist meditation, emphasizes breath as a bridge to the divine. Ever had a gut feeling, an inner knowing before something happened? That's air. Your spiritual body tapping into the unseen. Intuition isn't magic. It's your ability to pick up on subtle energetic frequencies that exist all around you. The more stillness you allow in your mind, the stronger this connection becomes. This is why every mystical tradition, from the ancient Egyptians to the Hermetic masters, knew that mastering the four elements was the key to full awakening. But today, they distract you with science without spirit. They separate matter from energy, mind from soul. They tell you it's all random. Because the moment you realize these forces are inside you, waiting to be activated, you stop being controlled. And you start to unlock your true multidimensional power. But this knowledge isn't new. Every ancient civilization understood these forces and encoded them into their most sacred teachings. One of the clearest examples, the four directions. But why did they place such importance on them? What deeper truth were they trying to preserve? Because these four forces don't just apply to space, they apply to your journey through life itself. North, the path of wisdom, higher guidance, connection to the unseen. In nearly every ancient tradition, the North was associated with wisdom, guidance, and the divine. In Norse mythology, the great cosmic tree, Yggdrasil, extends into the north, where wisdom and knowledge flow from its roots. Many ancient tribes believed their ancestors and spirit guides resided in the north, watching over them. Ever noticed that the North Star, Polaris, has been used for centuries as a guiding light for travelers? It never moves. It's a fixed point in the sky. That's symbolic of true wisdom, unwavering, eternal, always there to guide you if you know where to look. The North represents this higher intelligence, the unchanging truth beneath the chaos of life. East, the path of awakening, new beginnings, the rising sun of consciousness. Every morning, the sun rises in the east, symbolizing a fresh start, illumination, and awakening. Ancient Egyptians aligned their temples to face the east, believing it was the direction of rebirth and divine light. In other traditions, the third eye is linked to illumination and higher perception, mirroring the rising sun of awareness. Birds naturally migrate toward the east in search of warmth and renewal. Our own spiritual journeys often begin with an awakening moment, a sudden realization, an epiphany, or a deep urge to seek more. Just as dawn breaks after the darkness of night, spiritual awakening often comes after a period of struggle or ignorance. The East is the reminder that no matter how lost you feel, a new beginning is always rising on the horizon. South, the path of passion, energy, action, the fire of transformation. Many indigenous cultures associated the South with fire, movement, and the power of transformation. The phoenix, a bird that burns and rises anew, is often tied to the South, representing the cycle of destruction and rebirth. In alchemy, fire is the catalyst for purification and change, breaking down elements to create something new. Think of how the equator, closer to the south, radiates heat and life force, creating deserts, jungles, and extreme conditions. This reflects the South's energy, intense, passionate, and transformative. Have you ever felt a burst of motivation after a deep emotional breakthrough? That's the South within you, driving you to take action, to move, to evolve. West, the path of reflection, endings, the descent into the subconscious. The sun sets in the west, marking the end of the day. Many cultures saw the West as the gateway to the unknown, the land of dreams, the subconscious, and the afterlife. The Egyptians believed the souls of the dead traveled west to enter the underworld, and many sacred sites, like the pyramids, were built facing this direction. Ever noticed how the ocean, often associated with the West, mirrors the subconscious mind? It's deep, vast, and holds mysteries beneath the surface. Meditation, dream work, and shadow work, all ways to explore the subconscious, feel like diving into unknown waters. The West teaches that every ending is an invitation to reflect, integrate, and prepare for the next cycle. Understanding these forces means knowing how to navigate existence itself. Lost in confusion. You are disconnected from north, higher wisdom, stuck in stagnation. You have ignored east, new beginnings. Trapped in fear, you need to awaken south, fire and action. Holding on to the past, you must embrace west, reflection and release. This is not just ancient knowledge. This is the hidden operating system of reality itself. And if you don't understand it, you stay lost. Trapped in patterns you can't break, repeating the same cycles over and over again. But once you see it, you gain control. Because life isn't happening to you, it's responding to the energy you align with. Now you have a choice. You can ignore this. Go back to the illusion. Continue living as if none of this matters. You can take the first step. You can decode the pattern. You can begin aligning your 4 bodies, your 4 elements, your 4 directions. Because the moment you do, everything changes. You stop feeling lost. You start understanding why things happen the way they do. You begin to shape your own reality. This is the beginning of your liberation. The question is, will you take it? Everything you have ever known is built on a structure. This structure is not man-made. It is not the result of arbitrary human logic. It is a cosmic law, a force that dictates the movement of time, the cycles of life, the organization of energy, and the very fabric of reality itself. It is the code of 4, the sacred sequence that governs all things. This is why civilizations throughout history, Egyptians, Mayans, Hermeticists, Vedic sages, all encoded their knowledge around the number 4. They saw it in nature. They observed it in human consciousness. They discovered it in the unseen forces that shape existence. The secret was never hidden. It was always in front of you. The problem is, no one ever told you to look for it. And now that you see it, you cannot ignore it. The code of 4 is not just about your body, the elements, or the directions. It is embedded in the very essence of time, space, energy, and creation. To understand this law fully, you must go beyond the physical. You must look deeper, into the forces that shape matter, the rhythms of the mind, the states of the soul, and the architecture of the universe itself. Once you get this, you will begin to see how everything is connected. You will start to understand why certain events repeat, why some patterns never seem to break, and why life unfolds in cycles. More importantly, you will learn how to use this code to reshape your reality from the inside out. In our physical world, everything exists in one of four states of matter: solid, liquid, gas, or plasma. Science acknowledges this, yet most people never realize that this same structure applies to their own being. Your physical body corresponds to solid matter, the densest and slowest vibration of your being. This is the vessel, the form through which you experience reality. But it is not you. It is the shadow of something greater, the lowest expression of your multidimensional self. The ancient teachings remind us, the body is the servant, not the master. Your emotional body aligns with liquid, fluid, magnetic, and deeply receptive. Water holds memory just as your emotions store unspoken truths. The unseen forces that shape your reality, intuition, desire, and the pull of energy between people, are governed by this body. This is why emotion is the key to manifestation, because energy in motion, emotion, directs the unseen currents that shape the material world. Your mental body is connected to gas, invisible, expansive, shifting between form and formlessness. Your thoughts are not confined to your skull. They radiate outward, affecting the field around you. The air you breathe is the same air breathed by those before you. It carries imprints, whispers, and unseen frequencies. A scattered mind allows energy to dissipate, but a focused mind bends reality. Your spiritual body mirrors plasma, the highest energetic state, the primordial force beyond matter. Plasma is the substance of stars, the bridge between physical and non-physical, the very breath of creation itself. This is why the enlightened glow, not symbolically, but literally. Plasma exists within and around you as the aura, the biofield, the etheric light body. The higher your vibration, the more your spiritual body activates, aligning you with the source code. The ancient adepts knew that these four bodies are not separate, but interwoven layers of existence. The physical anchors you, the emotional moves you, the mental shapes you, and the spiritual frees you. The key is balance. When all four are aligned, you become a conduit for the higher forces that most never perceive. The key to mastery is in knowing when to be solid, when to be fluid, when to be expansive, and when to be pure energy. And the moon has long been understood as a force that influences not only the tides, but also human emotions and energetic states. The ancient world used its phases as a guide for manifestation, healing, and personal transformation. Each phase corresponds to a different stage of your journey, mirroring the balance of your four bodies. The new moon represents new beginnings, aligning with the mental body. This is when thought energy is most powerful, when intention setting is most effective. It is the time to plant new ideas, clear mental clutter, and direct focus toward a higher vision. The waxing moon symbolizes growth and emotional expansion, reflecting the emotional body. This is when energy builds, when emotions rise, when creative power flourishes. What was once a thought begins to take shape, fueled by feeling and intention. The full moon is the moment of manifestation, the peak of spiritual illumination. It aligns with the spiritual body, representing clarity, heightened awareness, and energetic completion. This is when the unseen becomes visible, when intuition sharpens, when reality aligns with the frequencies you have been cultivating. The waning moon signifies release and purification, connecting to the physical body. It is the time to let go of what no longer serves, to cleanse and realign, to make space for the next cycle. Just as the body requires detoxification, so too must the mind, emotions, and energy field be purged of stagnation and interference. Those who understand the moon's rhythm can navigate the flow of their own lives with greater ease. Those who ignore it remain bound to unseen forces, reacting instead of directing. Now, the 4 brain states. See, your brain is not just an organ, it is an interface between dimensions. It processes information in 4 distinct states, each corresponding to a different layer of your being. The beta state governs wakeful alertness and rational thought, directly linked to the physical body. It is necessary for navigating the external world, but also keeps the mind locked in a limited perception of reality. When you operate in beta, you are fully immersed in the external world. This is why modern society conditions people to stay in beta, because in this state, you are predictable, reactive, and easily influenced by external stimuli, like the news, fear, control systems. And in the fight or flight mode, beta is also associated with stress. So when you are constantly analyzing, worrying, or reacting, your brain is producing high beta waves, triggering cortisol, which is a stress hormone. So that means that the more time spent in fight or flight mode, the harder it is to access your intuition, creativity, or deep awareness. But this is the illusion of separation. Beta makes you feel like you are disconnected from the unseen forces that govern reality. It is necessary for survival, but it is not where true creation occurs. The alpha state is the realm of creativity, intuition, and flow, connected to the emotional body. It is the space where ideas form, where inspiration arises without force. When an artist is painting, a musician is composing, or a writer is effortlessly flowing with ideas, they are in alpha state. This is the frequency where inspiration emerges, where ideas arrive without effort, as if channeled from an unseen source. And ever wondered why people get so emotionally engaged in movies and TV shows? Screens are designed to pull you into alpha state, making you more suggestible. This is why repeated exposure to certain narratives shapes subconscious beliefs. Alpha is a programming gateway. The ancients knew that emotion is the key to manifestation. In alpha, your subconscious is more open, which is why prayer, affirmations, and creative visualization are most effective when in this state. The emotional energy here is magnetic. What you feel in alpha influences what you attract. The theta state is the mental body, the bridge between the conscious and subconscious mind. It is the state you access in deep meditation, hypnosis, and moments of profound realization. This is where you begin to rewrite the hidden programming that dictates your experience. For example, the moment before sleep is called the hypnagogic state. You probably have noticed how the most profound insights, visions, or flashes of inspiration happen in that brief moment before you fall asleep. That's theta, the state where the conscious and subconscious merge. This is precisely why Neville Goddard and many other spiritual teachers emphasized the importance of SATS, which stands for state akin to sleep. Neville understood that when you enter theta brainwaves, your subconscious mind is wide open, making it far easier to plant the seed of belief. In this state, affirmations, imaginal acts, and deep-seated intentions bypass the critical mind and imprint directly onto your subconscious, the part of you that ultimately shapes your reality. Mastering theta means mastering the language of creation itself. Shamans, mystics, and monks enter theta through trance, meditation, and rhythmic breathing. This is the state where the ego dissolves, past life memories surface, and deep healing occurs. And in theta, your subconscious mind is fully accessible. This is why techniques like hypnosis, guided meditation, and subconscious reprogramming work, because in theta, your belief system is malleable. If you change the programming at this level, you change your reality at all levels. Theta is the key to your desired reality. The subconscious governs 95% of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. So if you do not take control of it, someone else will. The delta state isn't just deep sleep. It's the gateway to higher consciousness. It's where the veil between the physical and the unseen dissolves, where your intuition sharpens, and where true healing and regeneration take place. This is the realm of the spiritual body, the place where you connect to the infinite in ways your waking mind can't comprehend. But why does this matter? See, the ability to shift between brainwave states at will is the secret to unlocking hidden potential. It's the difference between being a passive observer and an active creator of your reality. Most people stay trapped in beta, endless noise, stress, and overthinking, never realizing that deeper dimensions of awareness even exist. But when you access delta, you step into a realm beyond time and space, where the ordinary rules of perception no longer apply. What happens in delta? Many near-death experiences, NDEs, and spontaneous astral projections happen in delta. People describe a state of timeless awareness, complete peace, and universal connection, a direct experience of something greater than the self. Reiki practitioners, shamans, and advanced meditators often slip into delta while healing. In this state, the body naturally releases DMT, unlocking profound mystical experiences and deep cellular regeneration. Delta is the frequency of the universal field, the realm where pure information flows freely. Many spiritual revelations, divine insights, and spontaneous downloads of wisdom occur in this state, messages that feel like they're coming from somewhere beyond the mind. The ultimate truth. Delta is the threshold between the physical and the non-physical. It's where the illusion of separation fades and the soul remembers its true origin. The few who can enter delta consciously, through deep meditation, trance states, or extreme stillness, gain access to knowledge, energy, and abilities beyond what most can imagine. This isn't theory. This is how reality actually works, but only for those who know how to access it. And everything in your life, from your energy to your thoughts to the cycles you experience, follows this four-code structure. It is encoded into nature, into consciousness, into the very essence of time and space. To master it, you must begin working with the pattern rather than resisting it. Align your four bodies so they move as one. Understand the four elements and how they influence your being. Navigate your path using the four directions as an internal guide. Recognize the four states of matter as reflections of your internal process. Follow the four phases of the moon to master emotional and energetic flow. Train your mind to shift between the four brainwave states at will. This is not just knowledge, it is a blueprint for self-mastery. If you do not understand these forces, they control you. If you do, you control them. This is the secret that has been hidden from you. This is the knowledge that has been passed down in fragments but never fully revealed. And now, you stand at the edge of understanding it fully. The question is, will you use it? In the next transmission, you will learn how the code of four is directly linked to your DNA, your manifestation abilities, and the quantum structure of time itself. These are the final keys to breaking free from the illusion and stepping into full command of your reality. Stay alert, because once you take the next step, nothing will ever be the same again. Everything you have ever believed about time, energy, and existence itself has been incomplete. The world around you is not random. It is not chaotic. It is structured, built on patterns so precise that they dictate the movement of the cosmos, the formation of your consciousness, and the reality itself. And at the heart of this structure is the code of four, a sequence so fundamental that it operates on every level of existence. If you have begun to recognize this pattern in nature, in the mind, in the movement of time, and in the elements that govern your being, then you are beginning to see the deeper truth. Reality itself is built upon four hidden forces that shape your experience, your potential, and your destiny. The code of four does not just apply to the external world. It is written into your very biology. The structure of your DNA the blueprint that determines your physical form, your genetics, and even the energetic potential of your body, is governed by four fundamental base pairs: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. These four molecules are not random. They are the key to the biological manifestation of consciousness. Your DNA is not just a biological code. It is an energetic blueprint that connects your physical existence to higher dimensions of reality. Each of the four base pairs in your DNA, adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine, corresponds directly to the four bodies of your being, forming the bridge between matter and consciousness. Adenine, physical body, governs material structure, cellular repair, and biological function. It is the foundation that holds your physical form together, determining your strength, vitality, and resilience. Thymine, emotional body, regulates emotional sensitivity, energetic flow, and nervous system processing. It influences how you feel, react, and connect with others, shaping the emotional landscape of your experience. Cytosine, mental body, controls neural activity, cognitive function, and thought processing. It is the architect of your perception, dictating how you interpret reality, process information, and form beliefs. Guanine, spiritual body, is the most mysterious. Scientists still struggle to understand its full role. It is linked to higher consciousness, intuition, and energetic transmission beyond physical biology, allowing access to expanded awareness and multidimensional intelligence. This means your DNA is not just a set of instructions for physical life. It is an interface between energy and matter, a direct link between your conscious mind and the fabric of reality itself. When you learn to activate its full potential, you gain the ability to shift your frequency, accelerate healing, enhance intuition, and reshape your reality at the most fundamental level. This is why ancient traditions spoke of DNA activation through sound, light, and intention, because your genetic code is not static. It responds to vibration, thought, and energy, constantly adapting to the frequencies you expose it to. The question is, are you using this power consciously, or are you allowing the system to program you by default? Most spiritual traditions acknowledge energy centers within the human body, often referred to as chakras. However, what they fail to emphasize is that there are four primary manifestation centers, key energetic points that determine how your reality takes shape. These centers go beyond traditional chakra teachings, acting as direct conduits between consciousness and creation. Root center, physical manifestation. This is your foundation, governing physical security, survival instincts, and material stability. When activated, you feel grounded, strong, and capable of manifesting tangible success, health, and abundance in the physical world. If blocked, life feels unstable, chaotic, and filled with financial or health struggles. Heart center, emotional manifestation. This is the core of energetic expansion and emotional connection. It governs love, empathy, and the ability to transmute fear into power. When open, it dissolves separation and amplifies attraction, allowing you to draw in experiences, people, and opportunities that align with your highest emotional state. If closed, emotions remain stagnant, relationships suffer, and manifestation becomes erratic. Third eye center, mental manifestation. This is the gateway to vision, clarity, and intuitive perception. It allows you to see beyond illusion, sharpen your mental focus, and direct energy with precision. When active, you develop a heightened awareness of patterns, synchronicities, and unseen forces shaping your reality. A blocked third eye leads to confusion, mental fog, and difficulty making aligned decisions. Crown center, spiritual manifestation. This is the bridge to higher intelligence and universal consciousness. It connects you to the source field, the infinite intelligence behind reality. When fully opened, limitation dissolves, and you operate as a co-creator with the universe, aligning effortlessly with higher dimensional wisdom and flow. A blocked crown center keeps you trapped, in the illusion of separateness and limitation. These four manifestation centers are the master keys to reality creation. If one is out of balance, your experience of life will feel incomplete. But when all four are fully activated and aligned, your internal and external worlds sync effortlessly, allowing you to command reality as easily as you command your own thoughts. The four layers of time, breaking the illusion of linearity. Time is not what you think it is. You have been conditioned to believe in a one-directional flow, that the past is behind you, the future is ahead, and the present is merely a fleeting moment between the two. This is a carefully designed illusion, one that ensures you remain locked inside a fixed reality framework, believing that you are bound by external forces beyond your control. But the truth is far more profound. Time does not move, you do. It is not a river carrying you forward. It is a field, an omnipresent matrix where past, present, and future already exist simultaneously. What you call time is merely your consciousness shifting between different coordinates in this infinite field. This is why the code of four applies to time as well, revealing the four layers of temporal perception that dictate your experience of reality. The thing is, the past is not behind you. It is still here, present in your energetic field. Every event, thought, and emotion you have ever experienced still exists as a frequency pattern within your subconscious mind and energy body. This is why most people remain trapped. They are not living in the present. They are reliving past moments over and over again, without realizing it. When an unresolved trauma, heartbreak, or failure from your past remains active within your field, it becomes a gravitational force, pulling you back into old cycles. You are not remembering the past. You are actively transmitting its frequency, forcing it to repeat in new ways. This is why some people feel like they are trapped in loops, endless cycles of the same problems, relationships, or struggles. They are unknowingly anchoring their present reality to past vibrations, keeping themselves locked inside a timeline that no longer serves them. So to escape, you must clear these energetic imprints and break free from the illusion that the past is unchangeable. It is not. The moment you shift your emotional and mental relationship to a past event, you alter its impact on your timeline. Because the past is not fixed, it is fluid, and it changes the moment your perception of it changes. And the present moment is not a fleeting second between past and future. It is the only true point of power. Everything happens now. There is no other time. But here's the mind-breaking part. The present is not a place you exist in. It is a state of consciousness you access. Right now, as you listen to these words, there are infinite versions of reality existing at once. The version of reality you are currently experiencing is simply the one that matches your dominant frequency and awareness. Every moment, you're shifting between different possibilities, like flipping between radio stations. You are not stuck in one timeline. You are constantly selecting one out of infinite choices. The reason most people feel powerless is because they believe they are moving through time like passengers on a train. In reality, they are the conductor, choosing which track to follow. By becoming fully present, you collapse all distractions, all fears, all external noise. You enter a state where you become untouchable by past regrets or future anxieties. This is the place where transformation occurs instantly, where manifestation happens without resistance. Because the present is not just a moment, it is a portal. The future does not exist as a single predetermined path. It exists as an infinite web of possibilities, all coexisting at once. What you call the future is simply the timeline you are currently aligning with through thought, emotion, and expectation. This is why visualization and belief are so powerful. The future you experience is not something that happens to you. It is something you generate based on your current vibrational state. Most people unknowingly sabotage themselves by placing their focus on negative projections, expecting failure, fearing loss, or doubting their ability to succeed. In doing so, they are literally feeding energy into timelines where those negative outcomes already exist. To truly harness the power of the future, you must choose your reality before it happens. You must think, feel, and act as if your chosen future is already here. Because in higher levels of consciousness, it already is. And the highest level of temporal awareness is the timeless state. The recognition that past, present, and future are all happening right now, simultaneously. From this perspective, time is not something you move through. It is something you step above, allowing you to see all possible realities at once. This is the state from which advanced beings operate. They do not wait for events to unfold. They align their consciousness with the reality they desire, and the physical world reorganizes itself accordingly. This is why some mystics and yogis are able to predict future events. They are simply accessing information from timelines that already exist. This is why manifestation works instantly for those who master it. They are collapsing time, pulling desired outcomes into the now. This is why time speeds up or slows down depending on your focus, because it is not external, it is an illusion created by your consciousness. When you enter the timeless state, you are no longer chasing the future or haunted by the past. You are moving between realities at will. You realize that every possible outcome, every potential version of yourself, already exists. The only thing left is to choose which one you wish to experience. And the system has spent centuries programming you to believe in linear time, because it is the ultimate method of control. If they can convince you that your past is fixed, that the present is fleeting, and that the future is unknown, you will always feel powerless. But once you see the truth, that time is not a straight line, but a multidimensional field of possibilities, you begin to rewrite the script of your own life. You stop carrying the weight of the past because you realize it is not holding you. You are holding it. You stop fearing the future because you understand that you are the one creating it. You stop feeling stuck in time because you realize you are the one deciding where you exist. This is what the ancient masters knew. This is what advanced civilizations understood. And this is what you are remembering now. Now that you know the truth, the question is simple. Will you continue operating within the illusion of linear time, repeating cycles and waiting for life to happen? Or will you step outside the illusion, reclaim your ability to shift timelines, alter past energy, command present reality, and choose your future with intention? Because time is not moving, you are. And the moment you fully realize this, you are free. But the system wants you locked in past regret or future anxiety so that you never realize the true power of the present. But once you shift your perception beyond linear time, you gain the ability to rewrite your reality from a completely different level of awareness. And everything in existence is held together by 4 fundamental forces. Science acknowledges them, but what most people don't realize is that these forces don't just govern atoms and galaxies. They also shape your thoughts, emotions, and the reality you experience every day. The universe isn't just made of random events. It follows an underlying blueprint, a system designed to hold everything together, guide energy, and create form. When you understand this system, you stop being a passive observer and start becoming an active creator of your reality. Gravity is what keeps everything in place. It holds planets in orbit, keeps your feet on the ground, and gives form to the physical world. Without gravity, everything would float into chaos. But gravity isn't just a force acting on objects. It's the energy of grounding, stability, and manifestation. Think about this. When your life feels chaotic, uncertain, or unstable, it's because you are not fully grounded in your physical presence. You're floating mentally, lost in worries, scattered between distractions. When you're ungrounded, nothing in your life feels solid. People who are deeply grounded, who take care of their bodies, connect with nature, and move with purpose, seem to attract success and stability effortlessly. That's because their energy is fully present in the here and now. They are aligned with the force of gravity, and as a result, they create solid foundations in their lives. To harness gravity's power, start grounding yourself daily. Walk barefoot on the earth, take deep breaths, focus on your physical body, and remove unnecessary clutter, both physically and mentally. The more grounded you are, the more control you have over your reality. Electromagnetism is the force that draws things together. It's the reason your phone charges wirelessly, why atoms bond to form molecules, and why your emotions shape the world around you. This force doesn't just exist in nature, it's also the energy of attraction and manifestation in your life. Ever notice how people with strong emotions, whether positive or negative, seem to pull certain experiences toward them? That's because your emotional energy sends out a signal, like a magnet, attracting similar frequencies back to you. When you feel confident, excited, and focused, your energy field pulls in opportunities, people, and experiences that match that frequency. But when you feel stuck, anxious, or fearful, you unknowingly magnetize more of the same. This is why mastering your emotional energy is one of the most important things you can do. If you don't control what you focus on emotionally, life will control it for you. To align with electromagnetism, start choosing your emotional state deliberately. Instead of reacting to the world, train yourself to feel the way you want to feel. Gratitude, excitement, certainty. These emotions amplify your magnetic field and pull in more of what you want. The weak nuclear force is subtle but powerful. In the physical world, it's responsible for atomic decay, allowing one element to transform into another. But on a deeper level, this force is the hidden connection between thought and reality. Your mind isn't just a processor of thoughts, it's a transmitter. Every time you think about something, you send out an energetic signal into the universe. This is why people who believe in themselves tend to succeed, while those who doubt themselves often struggle. What you focus on influences the unseen layers of reality. You've probably experienced this before, thinking about someone, and then they call you, or feeling like something bad might happen, and then it does. These aren't coincidences. Your thoughts are shaping the field of potential before events even occur. This is why you must take control of what you allow into your mind. If your thoughts are constantly consumed by doubt, fear, or negativity, you reinforce those frequencies in your external world. But if you train your mind to focus on certainty, clarity, and success, you will literally shift reality in your favor. To activate this force, practice mental discipline. Every day, take a few minutes to visualize exactly what you want without distractions. Speak about your goals as if they are already happening. Replace negative thoughts with empowering ones. Over time, this will shift your entire experience of life. The strong nuclear force is the most powerful of the four. It's what holds the cores of atoms together, preventing them from flying apart. Without it, the entire universe would dissolve into chaos. On a deeper level, this force represents the energy of unity and connection. It's the reason why people feel drawn to each other, why everything in the universe is interwoven, and why separation is ultimately an illusion. The truth is, nothing in this world is truly separate. Every person, every event, every experience is connected through an unseen energetic web. Your actions, thoughts, and emotions don't just affect you, they ripple through the entire field of existence. This is why spiritual teachers throughout history have spoken about the power of oneness. When you recognize that you are part of something greater, you begin to move through life differently. You stop acting from fear, competition, or lack, and instead start aligning with the natural flow of the universe. To activate this force, practice deep connection with the world around you. Spend time in stillness. Recognize the synchronicities in your life, and open yourself to the idea that you are not separate from existence. You are existence itself, expressing through form. Now that you understand the four forces of reality, the question is, how will you use them? You have two choices. Live unconsciously, letting these forces push and pull you without awareness. Master them, using them as tools to shape your reality with intention. To start, align with each force deliberately. Strengthen your physical presence, take care of your body, and create a solid foundation for your goals. Choose your emotions carefully. Focus on gratitude and excitement, and amplify the energy you want to attract. Train your mind to direct energy, eliminate distractions, and only entertain thoughts that serve your highest vision. Realize that nothing is separate. The more you align with the universe, the more the universe aligns with you. The most powerful secret is this. These forces are not just out there in the universe. They are within you. The stronger your alignment with them, the more effortlessly life flows in your favor. When you align with these four forces, you begin to command reality at its most fundamental level. You no longer see the world as something outside of you. You recognize that you are part of the very force that shapes it. If you understand this knowledge, you already feel the shift happening within you. You are seeing reality differently. You are beginning to sense the patterns, the cycles, the forces that have been operating behind the scenes your entire life. But knowledge alone is not enough. You must apply it. In the next transmission, we will go even deeper into the activation techniques that allow you to align with the code of four at the highest level. You will learn the practical methods used by ancient masters to harness these forces, step out of limitation, and fully reclaim your power. Stay alert. The next phase of your awakening is about to begin. Everything you have learned up to this point has been preparing you for this next step. Recognizing the code of four in the structure of reality is just the beginning. To truly awaken, you must activate it within yourself. This is what the ancient masters understood. They did not just observe the patterns of four in nature, in time, in the elements, and in the forces of the universe. They learned how to use them. They learned how to align their own bodies, minds, and energy fields with this structure, allowing them to access levels of power, awareness, and manifestation that most people never reach. The system does not want you to know this. It wants you disconnected, living in a fragmented state where your four bodies are misaligned, your energy is scattered, and your ability to shape reality is diminished. But once you bring these forces into balance, everything changes. You stop reacting to life and start creating it. Activating the code of four within yourself is not a passive process. It requires action, intention, and direct engagement with the four fundamental aspects of your being. This is done in four progressive stages, each one unlocking a new level of awareness and power. In this transmission, we continue to explore the deeper dimensions of reality. You have now learned how to activate the code of four within your body, mind, emotions, and spirit. You've discovered the steps that allow you to bring these four aspects of your being into alignment, unlocking a deeper level of potential and manifestation. The next phase moves into higher teachings, ones that reveal how to transcend ordinary perception and access the ultimate powers of creation. These are the four final keys. Four concepts that represent a shift from conventional reality into the domain of mastery. Key 1. Time is a construct. How to step outside of linear reality. Time, as we experience it, is not an objective reality, but a construct. You have been conditioned to believe that time moves in a linear fashion, stretching from the past to the present to the future. This is a limitation imposed on your perception, preventing you from accessing the deeper truths of existence. Time is a field, a landscape that exists all at once, and your consciousness simply shifts from one point to another, based on focus and frequency. Once you grasp this concept, you can alter the speed of time, experience minutes as hours or days as seconds, Access past and future timelines, retrieve knowledge, insights, and even rewrite past events that may have caused limiting beliefs. Step outside of time entirely. Enter the stillness, where manifestation is instantaneous, and the idea of time as a construct ceases to hold power over you. How to activate time mastery. Practice timeless. Perception. Enter deep meditative states where thought ceases and awareness expands beyond time. Use time dilation techniques. Focus on slowing or speeding up the experience of moments, intentionally shifting the perception of time. Break attachment to time. Let go of the concept of fixed past and future timelines. Recognize them as fluid, changeable constructs rather than unmovable realities. When you master time, you begin to notice that it bends around your perception. You can move through time, not as a victim of it, but as a creator of your own timeline. Key 2. Energy flows where attention goes, the law of quantum creation. At the heart of all creation lies the principle that energy follows attention. This is the law of quantum creation. What you focus on expands. What you withdraw your attention from dissolves. The universe operates on frequency, and where your attention goes, energy follows. The system has spent centuries ensuring that your attention remains scattered, distracted, and directed toward external chaos. But once you reclaim your focus, you wield the power to shape your reality with precision. How to activate quantum creation. Eliminate distractions. Remove all external inputs that do not serve your highest vision. Create an environment that supports your focus and clarity. Train the mind to focus. Hold a single thought for extended periods, embedding it deeply into the quantum field. Use affirmations of reality. Speak your intentions into existence and refuse to entertain thoughts or beliefs that contradict your desired outcome. Quantum anchoring. Use objects, words, or actions that are charged with your intent to solidify physical manifestations of your focus. When you master this, reality no longer happens to you. Instead, it happens from you. The universe is a field of probabilities waiting for your instruction. These two final keys represent an enormous leap in consciousness. They empower you to reshape your relationship with time and energy. Once you integrate these principles, you become the true creator of your reality, able to bend time and energy to your will. In the next transmission, we will explore the other two keys and take you even further into the mastery of your being. The ultimate potential of reality awaits, but the question remains. Are you ready to step beyond the limits of conventional existence and into the realm of limitless power? Stay alert. You are on the verge of unlocking abilities most people cannot even imagine. The next step will complete your transformation into a conscious creator of your world. Key 3. You are not in the universe. The universe is in you. The third key is the profound understanding that the outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Everything you experience, every person, situation, or challenge that comes your way, is a projection of your internal state. The concept that you are inside the universe, experiencing it, is a misunderstanding. You are, in fact, the creator of the reality you experience, and the universe exists within you, not the other way around. This is why the system strives so hard to program your beliefs, because whatever you accept as true becomes true in your reality. If you believe in limitations, you will create them. If you believe in boundless potential, that will become your truth. To master this key, you must begin to live from the inside out by eliminating external blame. Recognize that everything in your life is a reflection of your internal consciousness. Stop blaming external factors for your experiences and start taking full responsibility for your world. Conscious reality. Scripting. Speak and act as though your ideal future is already present. Live your life as if your desires have already manifested, and the universe will begin to align with that energy. Reprogramming. Subconscious identity. Shift your self-image from one of limitation to one of creation. See yourself as a powerful creator, not a passive observer. Practicing internal alignment. Ensure that your thoughts, emotions, and actions are all in perfect harmony with your desired outcome. When you align internally, the external world must reflect that alignment. Once you integrate this, you will see dramatic shifts in the way the world responds to you. People will treat you differently, situations will bend to your will, and synchronicities will unfold with ease. You're no longer reacting to the world outside. Instead, you're dictating the reality you exist within. Key 4. The Matrix cannot hold you if you refuse to play by its rules. The fourth and final key is the ultimate secret, one that every master, mystic, and advanced being throughout history has unlocked. The system that controls the world only holds power over those who agree to follow its rules. The moment you refuse to participate in its game, it loses its influence over you. The system is nothing more than a set of laws, programs, and controls designed to keep you at a lower level of awareness, operating in fear and limitation. But once you stop engaging with these controls, they lose their power over you. This means refusing fear-based thinking. Fear is the mechanism of control. When you stop participating in fear, the system no longer has a hold on you. Detaching from external validation. The system feeds on your dependency for approval, recognition, and validation. When you no longer seek it from the external world, it loses its grip on you. Rejecting artificial limitations. All obstacles are self-imposed illusions. Stop seeing challenges as barriers and instead see them as opportunities for growth and expansion. Withdrawing consent from restrictive beliefs. Belief itself is the mechanism that creates limitations. When you refuse to accept limiting beliefs, they cease to have power over you. Once you embody this key, you become invisible to the control system. The forces that once seemed powerful and immovable will no longer affect you. You will begin to move through life unaffected by the illusions that bind others, stepping beyond the system's reach. The final choice. Will you accept these keys? Now you have reached the final decision. You stand at the threshold of your transformation. You can ignore this knowledge. Pretend you never read it, and continue living under the same patterns that have controlled you up until now. Activate the 4 final keys. Step into your true power and take full command of your reality. Embrace the realization that you are the creator of your world, and reality is malleable in your hands. To activate these keys, you must practice timeless perception. Train yourself to move beyond the illusion of linear time and operate outside its constraints. Master energetic focus. Direct your attention solely toward your desired outcomes and withdraw it from any limitations or distractions. Live as the creator. Recognize that reality is an extension of your internal state, and live from the inside out. Withdraw consent from the matrix. Refuse to play by the system's rules and stop participating in the limitations that it seeks to impose. By taking these steps, everything in your life will shift. The illusions will crumble. The world will no longer seem solid or unchangeable. It will become a canvas, waiting for your direction and command. The system never wanted you to know this power, but now that you do, the question remains: will you use it? The next transmission will reveal the final piece: how to sustain this state permanently without falling back into unconsciousness. Stay alert. The final revelation is coming. If you're ready to stop drifting and start consciously directing your reality, now is the time to act. Like this video, because knowledge this powerful needs to spread. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because what's coming next will change everything. Comment unbreakable focus below if you're done with distractions, and ready to command your reality. For those who truly want to go deeper, check the newsletter below. Here, you'll find the hidden knowledge, techniques, and tools that can't be shared here. Step beyond the surface. Take the next level. Start now.